Welcome to my podcast. I am absolutely sick today. Ouch. Um, and what's crazy is we have we're going to this seminar in Dallas, Texas. Literally tomorrow. Our flight leaves at 2, and I'm just like, I have been drinking a shit ton of water, so much honey, tea, whatever, and cough drops and everything. Like I feel better today, but it's just like I'm still having symptoms. Not like I'm not super tired like I was yesterday, and I'm not fatigued, and my body's not fatigued. I'm also I don't have like the chills like I did yesterday as well. Like I woke up this morning and I was like in a sweater. The sweater was absolutely drenched from me sweating. Like I was sweating it all out. Um, but yeah, we go to Dallas, Texas tomorrow for a conference, and Tommy Mello is going to be there. There's going to be like the lineup is a really good lineup. My husband is like absolutely excited for this. So so we're going from Thursday to Sunday when we come back. Um, okay, so the topic today is bullying. I really wanted to touch base on this because um I've had to experience bullying like as a kid myself, and then also like my daughter's dealing with it. Um I handle things a lot differently than a lot of moms, from at least the moms that are around me. So I would love to hear people's opinions on this because it's absolutely great. Because I get ghetto. I get absolutely ghetto. Like, don't my child. Don't mess with my child. Hold on. So, um, when my daughter was, I think she like just started school. I think she was like in first grade, or she could have been in first grade or second grade. But she was taking a bus to school. Um, she was I think she was actually in second grade because I had gotten her a phone, and the phone, like, was just so I can, like so she could only FaceTime me. Like, she did not know how the phone worked yet, but it was, like, so I could have her location and, so she can call me if there was an emergency at school or something, you know? So like, came off the bus the one day, and she's like, "Mom, this girl's being mean to me and blah, blah, blah," and she was just telling me, like, whatever the girl was saying, and I'm like, I give tough love, so I'm just kinda like, "Okay, like, did you tell the bus driver?" She's like she's like, "Yeah, I told her," and, like, I don't know I can't remember what she had said. This is a long time ago. My daughter's 10 now, so and she's at 5th grade. It was a long time ago. So she goes, "Mom, she's saying this and this to me." And I'm just like, "Okay, well, she puts her hands on you, you know what to do, you know?" But besides that, words are nothing. So like the next day came, and she goes, she keeps messing with me. She keeps putting her finger in my face, and or she keeps poking me and laughing and blah blah blah. So I'm just like, all right. So I ended up like calling the school, and I'm just like, and then calling, and they called the bus drivers or whatever, and they were like, okay, we'll handle it. So um like a week goes by, and she goes she calls me, she FaceTimes me, and she says, "Mom, look, this is her," because she's so funny. She gets so confident with me, and I love it. Like, I love it because she knows I don't take that shit. So she knows mom's got her back. So she like FaceTimes me on the bus, and she goes, "Mom, look, she won't stop bothering me," and like puts the little girl on the camera. And I'm just like, "You better stop messing with my daughter. I'm gonna be at the bus stop." So I like call my friends and I'm just like, you didn't even come to the bus stop. And so oh it so I came to the bus stop and she comes off the bus and I'm just like and I had like a couple friends there and she's like, yeah, she keeps bullying me, blah blah blah. So I had talked to the bus driver and I said, listen, this girl, she keeps saying this girl's bullying her, blah blah blah. And she said, no, she's not getting bullied. Like she was just like, I see everything that goes on this bus and I'm just like, I was like, okay, well, if it happens again, we're gonna have a problem. So then the next day comes, I guess the girl's bullying her again on the bus. This is when I handle shit like a lot different. Is I went to the bus stop in the morning to put my daughter on the bus. I walked onto the bus and said, my daughter needs to sit right behind you. And if my daughter gets bullied on this bus one more time, you're gonna have to deal with me. And if you deal with me, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of you. And the bus driver's like, get off the bus. She's like freaking out on me. And she's like, I'm gonna call the police. And I'm like, I don't care. I was like, I do not care. I was like, I have warned you. I have called the school. You guys aren't doing anything. And yada yada. So, anyways, like I said, I handle things different. I don't know how other moms do it, but in like my oldest, my oldest too, like their dad, he's like very passive and he handles shit like way too mature. And like, I'm sorry, but like when it comes to bullies, you don't handle that shit mature, at least in my eyes. Like a bully needs to get their ass beat. That's what needs to happen. Because a lot of the times, if the bully is a bully, it's because it comes from their family. Like their parents didn't raise them right. Like that, or there's something going on in their home, or whatever the case may be. I don't care, but my child is not going to be a victim of it. I'm over here spilling. I'm spilling my tea. Okay, anyways. So then, recently, like I haven't heard anything, like nothing. My daughter's been cool. Um, well, recently, my daughter comes downstairs. She's like, and my daughter's 10 now. She goes, Mom, how do you block people on your phone? And I'm just like, what? Why? Who are you trying to block? She goes, these girls, they have me on in a group chat and they're like saying this and they're saying that. And I'm just like, let me see. So I'm like going through this group chat. These little girls are like calling my daughter a bitch. Like if you like see like my daughter's replies, like all my daughter's doing is like almost sticking up for herself. Like she goes, it was so cute. She goes, you're just mad. You're just mad because I'm a Christian and I have a good family. Something like that. And I just thought it was so cute. Um, excuse me, my voice is going away. So she goes, these girls are like, the one girl's like, oh, I'm if you tell the school, um, I'm gonna smack you or punch you or something. Or I'm gonna beat you up. And then another girl said, um, God, what did she say? She's like, oh, I don't care if I get suspended. So I fucking freaked the fuck out. I was like, I know these little girls are not talking to you like this. So I FaceTimed because there was like 3 little girls in the group chat, and then plus my daughter. So I FaceTimed the first one that was like on the call list. I'm about to call all of them. I did not care. I FaceTimed her too. And I said, put your mom on the phone. She answered. She goes, I said, put your mom on the phone. I said, where's your mom? And she's just like, and she put a little peace sign up to me and then, hung up on me. So I called her again, but I called her regular instead of FaceTiming. And then she goes, and she didn't answer. I'm sorry, she didn't answer. But then I get a call back from her and it was her mom. Her mom's like, you asked for so and so's mom? I said, yeah. I want to tell you that I just came across a group chat where your daughter partook in calling my daughter a bitch and blah, blah, blah. And her mom starts sticking up for her daughter, which is cool. Like, But, like, at the same time, the way she was saying things, I was like, "Now I know what the problem is." Like, she was like, "Oh, I'm not mad at her for calling her a bitch and saying she's gonna beat her up." But wouldn't give me a reason. She was just like, "I'm not mad." I'm like, "Okay, now I see what the problem is. Now I know how Imma handle this. So, your daughter puts her hands on my daughter like she's saying she is, Imma find out where you live, and then we're gonna have to handle things in in our way." Cause, but like, they're like, my daughter's dad went to the school and I talked to them. And you know what they said? And this is what I told him they were going to say was, "It was outside of school, so there's nothing we can do about it. Go to the police." I ain't going to no police. I'm gonna go to their house. That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, if your child's getting bullied, I really want to know, like, what do you do? Like, I want to know how you would handle things. Because for me, I I don't care. I'm gonna write down for my kids. Like, somebody's gonna pay for something. So let me know what you think, and I will post this podcast on YouTube also. And also I'm going to um create a Spotify soon so that my followers can listen to my podcast on Spotify as well. But thank you for listening.